Hello everyone, I'm River Fox. Welcome to the channel. Now I know it's been a really long time since I've done any Fortnite Save the World content on the channel, so I do apologise, but there's just not been a vast amount for me to cover on the game anymore. But there should be somewhere on the channel for helping out anybody in whatever you need. But today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a mat grinder. Now, I've been building this up in my Canny endurance today because I've been running extremely short on brick, and a mat grinder is probably one of the easiest and most efficient ways for farming up your materials. Now, with the right build setup and the right loadout, then you can be able to get up to 900 of each material every 6 minutes. And yeah, if you've got supply drop as well, you can put that on and you should be able to get well over 1,000 of all three materials in 6 minutes. So without further ado, let's go and set up this mat grinder. Now, this is what it's going to look like once it's all finished, but we're going to start from this point. It's going to be entirely up to you where you want to build your mat grinder. That will be entirely up to you, and it will all be determined by your own builds and wherever your AFK spot is. You want to be putting your mat grinder at the same spot as wherever your AFK spot is. Mine on this endurance is set up just over the spawn point, which is just over there, and it's easy access to the storm shield, so I can go and deposit my materials. And I've also got a really good look then at all my amplifiers as I go around, so that is why I've set mine up there, but it's entirely up to you where you put yours. So let us get started. So this is going to be our very first spot from here. So what we're going to do is build one tile on here, and then we're going to build a 3 across, and then we're going to build another 3 across, and then on the next row we're going to put in a 5, and then next row along is going to be back to 3, and the next row on the end is going to be a single tile. So it should look something like this. Now, once you have done that, next thing that you're going to want to do, you need to edit yourself some archways like this, and you're going to fill in all of the squares that all of the floor tiles that you've got. You need to fill in with these edited archways, and make sure you don't miss any, otherwise it won't give you the full amount of materials at the end. So do make sure that you spend a bit of time. If you need to pause the video, then you can do that, but I'll try and show you the end of each sort of section as we go, just so you can get an idea of where the structures go. So that should be all of the tiles on there. So let's come up to our end one. I'm going to upgrade this one just so that we know where the start is. Okay, so it should look a little bit like this. Okay, now once you have done that, the next job then is we need to put in our cones. So you're going to fill in all of the floor pieces on this level. All of the floor pieces are going to have cones on the top, like so. And it should look a little bit like that when this is done. Now, don't want that one up there, no. Once you have done that, what I normally do then is I will put a floor piece on here, but I'm going to edit this side open, because when you come up to your spot, we're going to be mainly working on this next row. So from here, okay, what we're going to do here is we're going to change to brick. Now we're going to put brick for all of the floor pieces along here. All of these pieces be filled in with brick like so, and once it is finished, I'm going to upgrade this one just so we know which one the center piece will be. That is the square that we're going to be putting our base onto. Okay, so it should look a little bit like that. And again, once that is done, what you're going to need to do then is you then need to fill in all of the arch pieces again. Same as the level below. You're going to put arch pieces then on each of the floor pieces we just placed. Make sure again that you don't miss any, otherwise it won't work properly. And I'm always missing them. I've been trying to make this video for you for a few hours, and I keep messing up because it's obviously been so long I can't even remember how to make videos anymore. But there we go. Okay, so we've got all of our arches in, and once we've done that, if I try and get up here, okay, it should look a little bit like that, which should match that bit over there. Okay, so once that is done, next thing you're going to do is we're going to be putting in our cones. So for this one, we're going to place our cones on all of the floor pieces, like so. But when you get to this middle tile, this one that we're going to place our base onto, we're going to make it into this shape. Okay, that way you're going to know instantly when you come up to place your base, you're going to know straight away which one it is that that you're going to be putting your base onto. So just make it a bit easier. Okay, and just because I know I'm going to need it after, come on, let me edit, there we go, let me edit that back down. So it should look a little bit like this. Now, once you have done that section, okay, what we're going to do then is this front row, we're going to put brick on, but the rest of the rows on the top then are all going to have metal on the tops of them, like so. So it should look a little bit like this, and yep, that matches. So it should look a little bit like that. And then you're going to want to go across then, and now this one is going to be our brick again on the top. No, it's not. We're going to have those. Yes. See, good job I've got that set up over there. I can't even remember how to build it myself. So we're going to put these cones on the top here. And this one then, this one will have the cone, but then we're going to change over to our metal. So it's going to be metal along this one. And then we're going to have metal along these ones. Like so. One there, yeah, like this. Okay, so that should match. If I can get up here. No, I can't even get up. There we go. So it should look like this. If I don't forget half of my pieces. There we go. So it should look like that and like that on the end. So that'll be that. Okay, so next off then is our cones then on here, which we're going to place all across these. And don't forget the first three are going to be brick, the rest are going to be metal. So then after that, oh, I can't even get up here now. Let's place ceiling up here. We're going to be placing our ceiling pieces down. Okay, so we're going to place some more on top of these. Okay, and then last thing is we are then going to have another set of cones on the very top of that. and I apologize for the light up here because it's so close to the actual light from the amplifier there that it gets really bright. So I'm not going to go jumping up here, but that's the very top section set up there. So if I drop down here, and we got the metal section in there, then we got our brick, and then under here, then we've got our wood. Now, as I said earlier, do make sure that you do upgrade all of these structures. They do need to be a tier 3 material, otherwise it's not going to work. As far as I remember, you should be able to get all 3 levels set up with, I think, about a stack of each material. So a stack of wood, a stack of brick, and a stack of metal. You should be able to complete it quite easily. Now, what I'm going to go and do now, if I go on the right option, I'm going to start it up, and we will go and take our base and put it up on the top here, just so I can show you that it is working correctly as it should be. No, we don't want that. We want a floor piece, which is that one there. Okay, so it is going to take a minute for the first set of materials to come in. But one thing, as soon as you start, generally, you should have your supply drop. So you'll be able to drop your supply drop down, use that. Make sure you collect any materials from your supply drop instantly when you're in endurance or in SSDs. Otherwise, it does disappear really quick. Now, literally within a couple of seconds of not collecting it, and they will all disappear. So once you've done that, you'll have a 6-minute timer then before your supply drop will actually reset, which generally give you a good idea of when to go and collect your base. So once you've done that, you can go off, do whatever you want for 6 minutes and come back. But I'm not going to sit here for 6 minutes, but I am going to show you quickly after the 1 minute. There we go, 1 minute, and we've got 150 wood, 150 stone, and 150 metal. So if you leave that in there, it'll just build it up and build it up. Once you get to the 6 minute mark, it'll give you the 900 of each. If you don't collect it, then the next one that you will come up will give you 1,000, which is the max that the base will be able to hold. So if you do go up to 1,000, it normally means that you've lost out on 50 of each material. So really probably a better idea just to go and collect it after 6 minutes, and you'll be done. So there we go. That is how to build yourself a nice, easy, simple mat grinder. You can farm that up as you're doing your endurance, and you should be able to gain a lot of materials from it. So I hope it does help you out. If it does, don't forget to drop a like down below. Hope you have a fantastic day, and until the next time, stay safe, my friends.